Just a little heads up, this video is unscripted, so if it sounds like I'm rambling, that's probably the case. So, to begin with, this picture is primarily for my parents, because it's them in the picture. This is for their birthday. Happy birthday to Mom and Dad. I love you guys. Mama's turning 79 this year, and Dad's turning 70, so that's a milestone. That's kind of exciting and a little scary. As you could probably tell, considering I'm turning 22 next week, I was not technically born into this family. I was adopted at the age of 2. And I honestly could not be more grateful for my family. I really could not be more grateful. I love my parents, I love my brother, I love my sisters. And every single part of my life has been wonderful thanks to them, at least at home. Maybe not so much at school, but that's to be expected because children, but my home life was really good. I honestly can't really complain. I mean, sure, we have our ups and downs, we have our fights sometimes, and things happen, shit happens, we all know that, but I can personally say I'm very appreciative of both of them. So, let me tell you a little bit about them. My mama is a little German woman. She was the reason why we had a lot of European culture in our house, why we ate a lot of German traditional foods, why we always tried new things, and just overall why we did things kind of differently. She is she can be an absolute sweetheart. She loves bird watching. She has like 5 hummingbird feeders at the house. There's so many hummingbirds. There's also a couple of bird houses that we have around the front yard, where I think recently there was a little family of wrens that were living in one of them, so that was kind of fun. My mama was also a big inspiration in terms of my art life, so to speak. Around the house there's a couple of drawings and some knitted stuff that she's done that just kind of hangs in frames around the house. Kind of seeing that helped me a little bit in trying to figure out how to draw myself. That started, I think, in my middle school years, so yeah. I love her to death. I really do. She's been a big part of my life, and frankly, she's been there the most for me, and I couldn't express how appreciative I am of her. I really couldn't. There's really no amount of words that could express my gratitude for that. Sure, we fight, but that's typical of mothers and daughters, I would assume, or kids and parents of any sort. But there was a lot of good times, and I cherish those good times every single day. Like, there's not a moment that goes by that I just don't look back at a happy moment and just smile because of it. My dad, next in line here, is, well, he's also a very big part of my life and a big artistic inspiration as well, but he was also the one that got me into technology at a very young age. I think he was the one who introduced me to a computer when I was around 2 years old, and it was when I was playing my first Blue's Clues game. I remember going into pre-K, or at least vaguely speaking, and being able to turn on the computer and get access to the games no problem. My teachers would just sit there baffled. But, in my life, he has been very supportive, very open-minded to a lot of things, and very encouraging. He and Mom both were the reason I got my first drawing tablet, and the reason I started doing more digital art as I progressed, so I I feel so much love. It's unbelievable. Daddy is a cowboy poet and currently has 3 books published as of right now. One being Cowboy Psalms, Cowboy at Heart, which is his 3rd book, and then the other one, which is The Cowboy, the Creation, and the Creator. Dad is a cowboy poet that does a lot of Western and Christian related poetry, and he definitely was another inspiration as to why I was getting more into story building. Sometimes I would look at his poems, and sometimes I would read through them and feel a little jolt of inspiration myself, you know? My parents have just done so much for me over these years, and I don't know how else to express my gratitude. I don't know what else to do other than say thank you and I love you. And I'm happy that my second chance was with you guys. I'm getting a little choked up. But thank you for being a huge part of my life and still being a huge part of my life today. I wouldn't be in college if it weren't for you guys. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it weren't for you guys supporting me all the time. And I hope one day I could return some of that gratitude somehow. But for now, I hope this picture suffices. I know it might be a little bit of an older picture, but it was one of the cuter ones that I found, so bear with me. Also, Dad, I didn't realize how tan you were up until I started trying to pinpoint pictures of you with your skin tone. Is just like, I had to do a couple of double takes. But yeah, that's all I got to say, and I hope you enjoyed the speed paint. I hope you enjoyed this video in general, and happy birthday, Mom and Dad. I love you so much. I hope you all see this and kind of understand how I don't know. I'm getting mushy. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.